Welcome back. In this tutorial we will learn how to create substations in PSS-CAPE. My name is Carlos Beltran, and I'm your instructor. Before we begin, I want to go ahead and show you this delta Y transformer. It's showing a delta 0 degrees, and Y is 0 degrees, which is physically impossible. This is because the angular difference between the primary and secondary transformer of a delta Y is multiples of 30 degrees. In this case, the angle displacement at the Y side is 330 degrees with reference to the delta side. The primary voltage is always reference. In this case, the delta side. Since the secondary side says Y11, you must multiply 11 times 30, which is equal to 330. This means that the secondary voltage at the Y side is 330 degrees away from the reference delta side. Said in another way, the Y side is minus 30 degrees from the delta reference. Either way, let's not forget that we are currently on the one-line module. So, in this case we must select minus 30 degrees, which is under the Y column. In the implicit angle field, we won't find the option for 330 degrees. Reason why we select the minus 30. Now proceed to click the green check mark, and click the Rebuild Now button. The one-line diagram looks good now. However, this does not affect or change the short circuit currents. Now, let's see how we create substations. In this case we will create substation named Garayos. This transformer is found at the Garayos substation. Therefore, all of its terminals are in the same substation. Now, click on bus bar 1. The bus data window shows that the substation has not been assigned. Click on the specific field, and a pop-up window will show up. Now, go ahead and select Create a new substation and proceed to give it a name. Then click the green check marker button. The given name should now appear on the bus data window. Click the Rebuild Now button to reconstruct now. We must repeat the same procedure for the other bus bar. This other bus bar does not have an assigned substation name. So, go ahead and repeat the same operation. Now double-click on the power transformer. As you can see, CAPE has already established the name for this substation. We now have this fuse line, and now you must create a protection zone for it. In order to do this, we must define a substation for this fuse line. It's not a substation per se, but this step is required in order to create a protection zone for it. Now double-click on the bus bar number 3, which is found 20 kilometers away. It's important to clarify that it's not really a substation. We merely execute this step in order to place the fuse line in place. Now select Create New Substation and insert a given name as fuse line number 1. The reason we do this is because we can add multiple fuse lines in the future. Now, we have the fuse line number 1 set in place. Go ahead and click on the green check marker. If you look over here, you might have a circuit breaker placed here. It is currently hidden at this point, but we can reveal its location. In order to do so, press right-click, select Show/Hide Logical Breaker, and then select Show Logical Breaker in GF. We now can perform the same thing here too. So, in this section, there is no fuse line or breaker. The fuse is found in this other location. Let's now go ahead and hide this breaker. Place your cursor over it. Press the right-click button, and select Show/Hide Breakers, and then Hide Logical Breaker in GF. So, there you have it. It's now hidden. Same procedure is done here. Right-click and select Hide Logical Breaker in GF. Finally, don't forget to click on Save and Reread. This is the end of our tutorial.